You meet someone new. It takes less than a second. Your brain has already decided something about them. You don't feel it happening, but it already has. Think about the last time you walked into a room full of strangers. Before a single word was spoken, your brain had already run a calculation: friend or threat, trustworthy or dangerous. You didn't choose to do this. You couldn't have stopped it if you tried. And the real reason has almost nothing to do with the modern world you live in. Psychologist Nalini Ambati showed people silent video clips of teachers, just seconds long, no sound, no context, then asked viewers to rate their competence. The ratings matched almost exactly the evaluations those same teachers received from real students over an entire semester. Seconds of footage, months of experience, the same conclusion. Ambati called this thin slicing. Your brain doesn't need much information to judge someone. It needs almost none. Why would your brain work this way? For most of human history, you did not meet strangers safely. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar's research suggests early humans lived in small bands of roughly 150 people, everyone you actually knew. Anyone outside that circle was unknown, and unknown did not mean neutral. It meant dangerous until proven otherwise. A stranger approaching your camp at dusk wasn't a coworker you hadn't met yet. It was a live question: ally or threat? The ancestors who paused too long to decide often didn't survive to pass on that patience. The ones who judged instantly lived. You inherited their instinct. So what exactly is your brain scanning for in that first fraction of a second? Psychologist Alexander Todorov has spent years mapping this. His research shows your brain judges an unfamiliar face along two dimensions above all else: trustworthiness. Is this person safe? And dominance. Could this person hurt me? Notice what's missing. Intelligence isn't on the list. Humor isn't either. Your brain isn't reading character. It's reading risk. Here's the strange part. Todorov's studies show these facial trust judgments barely predict real behavior. People rated as trustworthy by their face alone are not statistically more likely to actually be honest. The signal feels certain. It isn't reliable. It's an old habit, a leftover reflex from a world that no longer works this way. Your brain is running Stone Age software on a modern operating system. Think about what this means today. You walk into a coffee shop. You see a barista you've never met. In less time than it takes to blink, your brain has already decided safe or not, warm or guarded. You feel like you're being open-minded. But something far older already decided first. This is also why first impressions are so hard to undo. Once your brain locks in a snap judgment, it starts filtering everything afterward to confirm it. You notice what fits. You downplay what doesn't. Not because you're closed-minded, because this is a survival system doing exactly what it evolved to do in a world with billions of strangers who mostly mean you no harm. So what do you do with this? You can't switch it off, but you can notice it. The next time you meet someone and feel an instant pull toward them or away, you can pause and ask, is this real information? Or is this an ancient alarm reacting to a shape of a face, a tone of a voice, that has nothing to do with who they actually are? That pause is new. Your ancestors never had it. You do, because Ambati's research and Todorov's and Dunbar's all point the same direction. The fastest judgment your brain makes is rarely the most accurate one. It's just the oldest one. So the next time a stranger walks toward you and some wordless verdict rises up before they've spoken a word, remember what's happening. That's not you evaluating them. That's 100,000 years of ancestors, still standing guard at the edge of the firelight, still deciding in half a second whether you're safe.